Because we can, well, we've got goblinites laying around, and we'll be into the hobgoblinite pretty quick. That gives us iron and copper right under our orchard and our wheat fields. You couldn't get any better than that, especially since I started this world with no visible iron, which even I think is a bad idea, but I got tired of looking at maps after a while. It was like, give me a playable game and we'll hope that we can get iron before it's, a bad thing that we haven't got it. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll have them dig down one more level, famous last words. That's what I did with the iron. We found the iron on level 4, but you see they've dug it out on level 5. And as soon as I get rid of the rest of this, I won't destroy iron, I will destroy stone like this to get it out of my way. We'll go ahead and put mine shafts on all this. I'd like to open this up, but there are monsters down here that will kill our townies. And if that's open above, I don't know if you could wind up with them or not. So it's not worth getting people killed over. I'm going to gamble and take out this. See where you're doing whatever to the game mechanism. You're cheating or whatever you want to call it. But if it's just a piece of rock, give me a break here. That's 3 to start, and I'll give them some time to clear this shit out. The main thing on these is it requires torches, and utensils is where torches are. If you don't have, I have made a bunch, but if you don't queue them up, then you won't have the torches to make these. So you can tell them to make these till your head falls off, and if they don't have the torches, it's kind of like the tongs and the stone hammer for your and that copper's just going to change the game for us. I think we need to dig down one more level. All these spread out. It's not at all like Minecraft, which is the other big mining game I've played, so I tend to see there's a ton of people going down there. But all our animals are piling up nicely. We've got 3 stoves now. Everything's going along really well. It's time to let orders run out and get more people for sure. See, it's the 2nd day of the 2nd month. And I don't think I have any, The only thing that'll take them any time is building these decorations, and that may actually help with the happiness kick. I don't see how they can line of sight without seeing something happy. So, oh, and they've got a haul stuff, but we'll let it run a couple of days in game time, in game time, and see where they are. If we get some loiterers around over here, oh, that's all that spiderite. Okay, now we have a specific thing we want to do with this. The guy that got the pig slayer helmet, I'm trying to equip him to be our first soldier. And he's got the spiderite sword. And actually there's probably enough goblinite down here to yeah, I can look at the here. Then I can't say it like the British people do, the inventory. Yeah, I love the way they say it, but I can't duplicate it. TE weapons, goblinite. I think it might be the spears, yeah. Let's do 3 spears. Oh, yeah, because there's copper down there now. There's enough for 3 spears. And we'll hold off on doing any more until we get them to rest. I'll keep my actual word on that, in so much as I ever manage to. Now this stuff's easy. Yeah, there's enough for 3 spears. It's 1 each. And see, they're getting these put together, and they're like the farms. They're ephemeral or ghostly, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, the key thing is make sure you've got torches. And according to Wiki, every 16 minutes they spit out a piece of either iron, coal, or copper, depending on what they're put on. They don't work on silver or gold. They don't work on stone. There is a kind of stone that I found, gosh, 14th level maybe, and it's called dense stone. And if you put a mine shaft on it, it will put out stone. But why you'd want an eternal level of source of stone at the bottom of your dungeon after the game's virtually, because there's only a little area, and it's beyond me unless you want to keep building forever. So anyway, iron, copper, coal, not silver, not gold, not gravel, not flint, not sand. Stone if you find dense stone, and I found it like at level 14, 12, 14 down in there, because I thought maybe it was like a cap on the gold, because I never did hit gold, but I didn't explore the very bottom levels. I realized that game was a turd and I had to let it go. Alright, they put the windows in the bakery. That was what we were waiting. I almost clicked for the next level. We're going to put one more level of wall here and put a roof on this. And I was thinking about going with green, but we're kind of heavy on green over here. So let's get back down into the light so I don't get a YouTube note about doing dark videos again. I was thinking about green, but with that forest right on top of that, which wasn't intelligent. And I think purple you have to have red and blue, and there's no point in doing all that. But we could either go blue or yellow with just directly from flowers. And that one's made out of just stone. I think it looks neat as hell. So I don't know. It's a lot of stone, but we got the stone. I don't know. That might be appropriate since it's got all this crap, all these stone ovens in here. In all these, I've never seen anybody using all these, even though we've got like 31 loaves of bread queued up. So I probably overdid it on those, but I didn't. You know, once you wall it in, it's kind of done. So I don't know. How are we doing on food? It worries me when I don't see food piled up. Oh, there's 30 bread now. So, you know, it'd be hard for them to run out of food. Now those are raw food barrels, and they never brought the barrels over here. And those are, where's all this damn bread? There's 3 there, there's 7 there, 4 there. I guess it's just piled up. But I was hoping they'd put all these damn barrels where they go. That dining room, I can always get rid of that stockpile. This dining room might, actually I don't think they'd care. I was thinking I shouldn't extend it that way, but I don't think they care where the chimney is. Basically, though, we need to run out of orders. I noticed, and this is kind of a bad note, I noticed there were people on forums that had like 70 and 100 townies, and they were talking about just letting their game run while they do other... Oh, God, where are you going? Letting their game run while they do other things. What is that? Is that more... No, that's iron. I hate it when they take these sentimental journeys. I was thinking Goblinite, which would be my fault, but where in God's name are you going? There's a bunch. Oh, they're down here hauling and hauling. I didn't take all the gels off of those. My God, what are they after? Bones? Okay. Well, we may have to get rid of some stuff from... I was going to do an upgrade just to bone armor, but we may just have to pass on that shit. Alright, let me pause and check on some orders that we can just 86 here. I was going to do the next step up from wooden armor is bone, but you know what? It ain't worth them being down. I'd rather have more people. Okay, so we got rid of that. What about wooden armor? It's set on a par and they've got it, so they shouldn't be doing it. Got rid of all the bone. I'm sorry, I'm obsessive compulsive, and I think I've edited that fact out of every video. But my numbers are 3, 5, and 7. 3, I check things 3 times if I'm fine. I check them 5 times if I'm a little bit uncomfortable. And now they're going to have to come over here and pull all this shit out of this thing. See, I thought it was the armor, and they weren't even building that. God damn it. That's one thing that's frustrating is, and I don't know where the hell I've never seen a badger den. Okay, colors. Let's get rid of all these. Well, the problem is, well, maybe they'll fill this son of a bitch up. I was kind of hoping they'd bring all the stone and wood, all this other crap over here. Like the glass and stuff. Well, did they get rid of all the gels that were up here? God damn it. Well, let's see what... I wish, you know, this comes back to you don't have any direct control. I wound up with the last game with so much gel it wasn't even funny, and we could ignore all of it except where it's in the way of a wall, so... And we're not up to that wall yet, so let's just disable all the damn gel. Well, then they'll take them all out of here and stack them around it. I don't know. Yeah, they're doing all the damn bones back out. This is why people put a bunch of their townies on guard and then give them a patrol point. You know, it may be cheating, but there's, I don't know, some of this doesn't need to be nearly this difficult. You know what I could do? Why don't we just do that, and all that shit will just lay there. Should have done that to start with. Okay, we'll do a raw material thing. Now, disable everything. Manage stockpile. Alright, I'd like them to pick up the glass. See what I mean? Flint's not going to be an issue. They can put stone here. I got no problem. Well, you know, let's just have them stop doing all that shit and rest. Where was stone? Okay, well, stuff laying around hasn't become a critical problem. Let's go with that. Now, hopefully they'll get caught up here. Now, where in the hell are you going? It may just be me. It seems like Brunhild's always the one going someplace insane. She was the one I trapped down there, cut off by digging, and she would have starved. She is. Alright, she's hauling now. What is she hauling? What in God's name could she be hauling? Now, she went all that way just to go down. And this is how people starve, by walking too far. What the hell is she hauling? And that may seem like not important, but if she dies of starvation, that and whatever she thinks she's hauling, a weapon. God damn. I hate to disable that because I'd rather the ones in full armor. Alright, we got some people goofing off. God doesn't hate me. I'm not going to do any badger fights until we get a bunch of people over here. Well, I think we're doing pretty good.